snap is there. The hold is down. The kick is up and good. So, with 5:35 left in the first quarter, Seattle 7, Sioux Falls 0. We'll take a break and be back. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sportsnet. All right, after a nice long drive by the Seattle Tyrants, they get into the end zone and break this one open 7-0 over the Sioux Falls Sparrows. And they're getting ready to kick this off to give Sioux Falls their first opportunity on offense. Kick comes down inside the 10-yard line. Nice shuffle move there. Gets it out to the 26. And Julian Tyree will come out and start out on offense.
And Tyree was a beast last week. He was 37 of 56 for 364 yards passing and 3 TDs against Tulsa in their victory.
Gonna hand it off to start this first series, and a nice run there by Colin Hart. Gains 4 on first down, second down and 6.
And he was off to the races. He already had the speed, and that speed helped truck the defender and get him 4.
So Hart's got 42 carries, 262 yards so far this season, 4 touchdowns. That makes him number 4 in the league for yards per carry at 6.2. Drops back to throws left, and that one is caught, but unfortunately out of bounds. Couldn't get his feet down. That'll bring up third down and 6.
Yeah, unfortunately, Riley Porter didn't have the toe drag swag that he had last week. He had 9 receptions for 166 and 1 TD against Tulsa, but he put Sioux Falls in a very difficult position at 3rd and 6.
So 2 wide left, 1 wide right. 2 backs behind Julian Tyree. Looking to throw, short drop, throws it on a post route, tipped and intercepted. Back to the 40, brought it back to the 36. Nice tip drill interception there. Mahmoud Ajulani on the pick.
Great job by Ajulani, the guy who was previously with Atlanta and Vancouver, was alert on that tip drill and gave Seattle great field position. We'll see if they can extend their lead here.
Hey. So now on first down and 10, the Tyrants back on offense. Going to hand it off to Sandlin, going to the right-hand side. He's
Look
got
out!
Gets it across the 30 to the 25 and down to the 22-yard line. Nice run by Zach Sandlin, first down and 10 Tyrants.
And hopefully he was okay after that carry. He was a little bit slow getting up, but great job by the O-line giving Sandlin some room on that stretch play, and then it was one-on-one. You got to make the first man miss. Unfortunately, Levy was on the wrong end of that truck. Good job by Parker of making the tackle. Is now there, just 2 yards away from the red zone.
So first down and 10 at the 22 of Sioux Falls. 2 wide, single back. That's Sandlin. Drops back to throw. Throws it over the middle on a post route, complete. And down inside the 10-yard line, Tristan Carr comes up big again.
That's his second catch. The first catch, he had to climb the ladder. Second one, he had to reach out for a little bit. Could have got destroyed by the defender, but he had great concentration, able to make that catch before Parker and company wrapped him up.
So first down and goal now for the Tyrants, trying to get in the end zone again here in the first quarter. Sioux Falls running 4 down linemen. Everybody else back in pass coverage. 2 backs, 2 wide right, 1 wide left for Leondula. Looking to throw. Throws left to Sandlin coming out of the backfield. And he is hit and stopped at the 5-yard line. Nice tackle there by Nick Fargo, but that'll bring up second and goal.
And I need to apologize to Nick Fargo because he was the guy who stopped Sandlin 2 plays ago. Good job with that open field tackle there. He's now over 312 tackles. He's actually at 312 tackles for his career. Good job by him making this a second and go.
2 wide right, 1 wide left this time. 2 back set. Going to go to Sandlin right up the middle. Breaks a tackle into the end zone. Touchdown, Tyrants. Zach Sandlin puts him on the board again. 6 more.
And all he has to do is just follow his line, and he'll take care of the rest. Here's the replay. Sandlin just trucked 2 people after his old line did a great job opening that hole for him. And Sandlin's picking up where he left off last season.
Drug 2 defenders into the end zone with him on his back. He was not going to be denied there.
And it doesn't hurt that he's a monster. He weighs a lot. He's at 6'2" and he's 260. That's low.
Yeah, and he's not slow. So you get that much body coming at you. The extra point is good. That brings the score to Seattle 14, Sioux Falls 0. 3:34 left in the first quarter.
Now, unlike
go ahead.
I was like, unlike last week where Sioux Falls basically played a turnover-free game, their one turnover already cost them 14 points. We'll see if they can clean it up here.
All right, for those of you new to this situation, this is the Simulation Football League. We are a controllerless esport. So check us out. SimulationFL.com is our website. We've also got a presence on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Go out and check us out. Also get on our Discord channel if you want to get involved in the community. Just a huge community. Everybody just enjoys being around each other and has a good time with us. We'll explain a little bit more as we go on through the game. He was not going to be denied there.
And it doesn't hurt that he's a monster. He weighs a lot. He's at 6'2" and he's 260.
But Sioux Falls now on offense. They've run 3 plays to Seattle's 17, T-Roy.
Yeah, it doesn't help when you throw that INT. We'll see what they do here.
So Tyree drops back to throw. He's going to swing it out to Colin Hart out of the backfield, but he is stopped for a loss. 1-yard loss. Tackled by E.K. Vinson. Brings up 2nd and 11. Let's go over the Sioux Falls offense while we can here. Quarterback number 10, Julian Tyree. Running back, Colin Hart. Wide receivers, A.J. Warren and Riley Porter. And at the tight end spot, Robert Garrett Jr. He is new this week. They picked him up on the wire this week. So 2nd down and 11. Going to hand it off to Colin Hart right up the middle, and he has a good run on 2nd down. 5 yards, 3rd down and 5.
And Rich, I don't recommend jumping if you're a running back. Usually bad things happen, but not to Colin Hart. Good, that hurdle actually helped him get those 5 yards, making this a manageable 3rd and 5.
Yeah, running back gets up in the air. Sometimes you're right, bad things happen, but he was able to get a couple extra out of that jump. Going to go on a delay. No, fake the delay, but he's going to be sacked. Julian Tyree brought down in the backfield, and it is Denzel Maverick.
And great job by Maverick, basically going through the O-line and just putting the end to this drive.
That is Denzel Maverick's 3rd sack on the season. So that will force Sioux Falls to punt. Max Mulholt standing at his 9-yard line, and he punts it away. Comes down at the 35, and he returns it out to the 39. Seattle 14, Sioux Falls 0, 1:53 left in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back. We're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports Net. Back here in Seattle, the Tyrants and the Sparrows, and the Tyrants are back on offense. Got 3 wide or 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right for Lewandula this time. He's going to throw it left, and that one is complete for a short gain, but he pays the price. John Barnhart comes up and brings senior, the third to the ground.
Yeah, but still, good job by JS3 jumping up, making the catch, absorbing the hit. At least give Seattle a 2nd and 7.
2 wide right, 1 wide left, 2 backs. 4 down linemen for the Sparrows. Going to hand it off to Sandlin right up the middle, and he's able to drag a couple defenders with him. Gets out to the 45, 3rd down and 4. Let's talk about the Sparrows' defense. Talk about some defenders, T-Roy. Outside linebacker, Jose Fuentes. Inside linebackers, Alex Parker. We talked about him a little bit. Outside linebacker, Nick Fargo. We've talked about him some. Cornerbacks, John Barnhart and Terrell Davis. Free safety, Jay Ringgold. And there goes Zach Sandlin across midfield and up for a first down. Out to the 48-yard line. Free safety, Jay Ringgold, and the strong safety today is A.J. Levy. He's also returning kicks, I believe. Am I right?
Yes, you are. And he was also on the receiving end of a juke. He thought that Sandlin was going to go to his right, but he went to his left. That a little juke gave Sandlin the first down.
So first down and 10 in in Sioux Falls territory. Single back, going to go to Sandlin to the left, trying to do a little stretch play, and that's not happening. That is not happening. Nick Fargo comes up and makes the stop 1 yard deep in the backfield. Bring up 2nd down and 11.
And Rich, it looks like Nick Fargo has Sandlin responsibilities today. I think that's his 3rd or 4th tackle on Sandlin so far in this first quarter.
Well, they gave the right guy the job, I'll say that.
Oh!
Sandlin right up the middle, but he breaks a tackle in the backfield, gets it out to the 44. Gain of 6. And that is the end of the first quarter. Seattle 14, Sioux Falls 0. Again, you're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports Networks. All right, back here going into the second quarter. Seattle 14, Sioux Falls 0. Back in the shotgun on 3rd down and 6. Jacques Lewandula drops back to throw. Plenty of time. Pump fake going right. Has his man. It's complete out inside the 20-yard line into the red zone, and that is Jeffrey Smelser. He's been a little busy tonight, Troy.
Yeah, and he is the one that's not one of the star players in this game, but he's making a huge impact. Nice slant route to the outside, a double move, completely fooled the Sioux Falls defense, and then worked for A.J. Levy coming to make the tackle. Smells like they had 6.
So first down and 10 in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Seattle trying to get in the end zone again here to expand that lead and preserve the shutout. Drops back, pump fake, throws into the end zone, complete touchdown, Tyrants. Another throw to junior senior, the third, and that one gets in the end zone.
And that's only his second touchdown of the season, but that was too easy. A slant route that started outside and went in. He was able to make the catch. Here's the replay. As you see him cutting back inside. Nobody was covering him within 2 or 3 yards, and Sioux Falls is hurting right now, Rich.
Yeah, Sioux Falls, I think you were saying, I think Sioux Falls had the ball for about 2 minutes in that first quarter.
Yeah,
and Seattle has just dominated.
Yeah, Sioux Falls have to, heat up and catch fire, as one of my former broadcast partners of mine like to say.
And the extra point is up and good. 10:27 left in the half. And Seattle extends that lead, 21-0 over the Sioux Falls Sparrows. If you folks are out there and new and you want to participate in the community right now, get out to the 11 Sports Network, the 11 Sports Next Twitch page. And that's where the chat's going on. They're all on, bunch of our players and coaches are out there on the Twitch chat. Just talking about the game and talking about the league. So get out there and participate. And you get an idea of what's going on here. The return comes out to the 31-yard line. First down and 10 for Sioux Falls. We'll see what they can get going. For you, those of you just joining us, this is Rich Pratchard, your play-by-play commentator. Troy Gaines sitting next to me is my color commentator this week. And handling the math and the stats is Stephen Hacker.
Let's see if the old line can give Tyree some time to throw the ball here. He's already been sacked twice.
Hands the ball off to Colin Hart, but he doesn't go anywhere. He is dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Second down and 10.
Yeah, and good job by the role player, number 55. That is Bones Malone Jr., making a nice open field tackle on a great back in Colin Hart's caliber.
Single back, too wide to the right for Tyree. Going to hand it off to Colin Hart again, going to the right-hand side. And gets a few. He's going to get 3. Bring up third down and 7. Let's talk a little bit about the Seattle defense. We haven't done that yet. So on the defensive front for the Tyrants, Denzel Maverick. We've talked about him. He's got a sack tonight. He's a defensive tackle. Jukin Rukin is a defensive end. Linebacker E.K. Vinson sitting on the outside. Cornerbacks Iverson Gamble and Mario Martino. Free safety Mahmoud Ajulani and Kane Vasquez. Under pressure, and he's going to be brought down and sacked. Denzel Maverick again, and that's his second sack of the day.
And once again, the Sioux Falls offensive line has been a swinging gate. Maverick just came in uncontested and was able to make the sack and put an end to this drive. Seattle's O-line has to find some way to stop that defense of the Tyrants.
So Sioux Falls forced to punt again. Standing back at his own 11-yard line, Max Mulholt. Punts that one away. Comes down at about the 25 and just hammered right there in his tracks. Sorry, at the 35, at the 36-yard line, and that's where Seattle will start off. First down and 10. Tonight on 11 Sports Network, Queen City and Oklahoma City. Tonight at 9 o'clock, so make sure you stick around. And then we've got games all evening Monday, 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. You see the games right there on your screen. They're either here on 11 Sports Net or on the Twitch page, 11 Sports Next. So make sure you stick around. Tonight, after this one, there'll be a little bit of content. I'm not sure what we've got going on 11 Sports after this, but stick around for that 9 o'clock game. That's going to be a great game. That first down pass, second down and 10 now. First down pass is incomplete.
that defense of the Tyrants.
So Sioux Falls forced to 2nd down and 10.
And good job by Fuentes disrupting that pass.
2 wide left, 2 backs, going to hand it off to Stanley, trying to go to the right-hand side, but they stepped up into the hole and were able to stop that run. Brings up 3rd down and 10 now.
And Lennox Sanders was one of the 2 people that made a tackle on Zach Sandlin. And if you want to stop him, you must game tackle that beast. Otherwise, he's going to break out a long run sooner or later.
4 wide, showing a blitz, but they're only going to rush 4. Right over the middle, incomplete. Nice defense back there by the Sioux Falls Sparrows. Terrell Davis makes the deflection in the hit.
And no, folks, that's not that running back that wore the blue and orange back in the late 90s. This is a different Terrell Davis who just made a great play because that helps Sioux Falls out.
11 sports after this, but stick around for that 9 o'clock game. That's going to be a great game.
Big time. We'll see if the offense can heat up and catch fire and get back into this game.
So that'll force a punt from the Tyrants. First punt of the day, Geronimo Coffins, the punter, standing back at his own 20. And returned out to the 31-yard line. Sioux Falls will take over 1st down and 10 there. It is 21-0. Seattle over Sioux Falls in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a break and be back here watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports Network. I'm going to do some chat shout-outs after this here, T-Roy.
Okay.
All right, after that punt, Sioux Falls takes out 1st down and 10 now at their own 31-yard line, trailing 21-0 here in the 2nd quarter. Drops back to throw under pressure and sacked. That is the 3rd sack of the day for the Tyrants. That time the sack came from number 60, Rukin from the defensive end.
And he lived up to his namesake. He just juked the old lineman there to able to get that sack, Rich.
And this Tyrants defensive line is putting some pressure on the Sioux Falls offense, that's for sure. They're only going to show 3 rushers there on Seattle, but they're going to do a twist. Plenty of space to run, or throw. Tries to dump it off. Nowhere to go for Colin Hart. That's a coverage, not a coverage sack, but a coverage stop there for Seattle. There was nowhere for Tyree to go with that ball.
Yeah, but if I was Colin Hart, I would love for him to just scramble out there, knowing that his quarterback is on the run. If he would have moved forward, he may be able to get some positive yards instead of being 3rd and 14 right now.
Now we're in a definite passing situation. Going to go right over the middle. It's complete, but not going to be able to get the 1st down. Got the ball to Robert Garrett Jr., but he is stopped just short. 4th down and 2. Nice stop by Ajelani.
Yeah, great stop by Ajelani, but welcome to the Simulation Football League, Mr. Robert Garrett Jr. That is your first catch of your career. I know it wasn't for a 1st down, but that should get him hyped.
So 4th down and 2, and that will force a punt again by the Sparrows. Max Mulholt. For those of you out in the Twitch chat, we got Drek 900, the Dead Knight 57, Udanka, Abe Ware. We got Project X Crusade out there. Stressful. Ashley Jackson, AJ Today Jackson's out there. Nice to see you in here paying attention. AJ pick 6. All kinds of stuff going on in the chat. Make sure you get there if you're not in the Twitch. Now we're in a definite passing situation. Going to go right over the middle. It's complete, but not chat. Pull it up on your phone and get out there and participate in the in the Twitch chat there. Going to the left-hand side, Zach Sandlin gets a couple. He's going to get 3, 2nd down and 7. Yeah, I forgot about you too, Steve Hacker. I just saw you pop up in the chat too. I don't want to forget about Stephen Hacker. Handling the math. We don't math very well, do we, T-Row?
No, not so well. And it's very important for Stephen Hacker to be here with us, making us look good.
So 2nd down and 7 now. 2 backs, 2 wide right, 1 wide left. 5:55 left in this second quarter. Going to Hacker, going to Sandlin again. To the right-hand side, he just laid somebody out.
Oh, he's going!
Still going down to the 40, to the 35, to the 31 man to stop him, and breaks that tackle and slowed him down enough to bring up another defensive back. Bring him down, sorry. Got all Texans out there. Nice to see you in here paying attention. AJ pick 6. Confused there. That was a heck of a run, T-Roy.
But unfortunately, Terrell Davis didn't like being the first man on the pain train wearing number 32. He trucked 2 defenders to the Shadow Realm. If it weren't for those 2 Sioux Falls defenders, Barnhart was the first person who was able to slow him down. Sandlin would have gotten in the end zone. What a great run by Sandlin, showing you why he ran over 2,000 yards last season.
Great power run. That I'm going to pull up his stats here in a second. 2 wide for Lewandula. Drops back to throw, plenty of time. Throws it over the middle and into the end zone. I almost said it too early, but into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Mason Kirby getting into the action here. I think we've got 3 wide receivers with touchdowns now.
That was a great touchdown. I might have to give a oof to a Sioux Falls defender, because I think that guy right there, Ringo, carried him in. Actually, it was Parker that carried Mason Kirby into the end zone there to help him get 6 points and extend Seattle's lead to potentially 28 after this extra point.
So I was going to say, Zach Sandlin so far on the day, and we're only 5. We've got 5:13 left in the half. He's got 111 yards on 15 carries and a touchdown. That kick is up and good. So with 5:13 left in the half, Seattle 28, Sioux Falls 0. We'll take a break and be back. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports Network. We're back here at the hunting grounds in Seattle for week 4 of the Simulation Football League. Right now, Seattle in control, 28-0 over the Sioux Falls Sparrows. And the kick comes down inside the 10-yard line, returned out close to the 32. Well, they're going to give it to him at the 30-yard line, 1st down and 10. Sioux Falls. What does Sioux Falls got to do, Troy? What do they have to do to get back in this game?
Well, start off, they got to give their defense a break. They need to establish a long drive here, basically run out the rest of this clock, get 7 on the board. Sioux Falls do get the ball back first in the second half, so they can potentially get 14 points real quick on these next 2 drives, but they have to waste some time here and give their defense a break.
Gonna swing it out to Colin Hart out of the backfield, and that's a good 1st down play. 2nd down and 5, gain of 5.
And coming in
Vincent on the stop. Sorry about that, T-Roy. Go ahead.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Coming into today's game, he already had 17 receptions coming into today's game. That's Colin Hart, and he added 2 more to his total. He's a dual threat, just like Sandlin is.
Single back. Going to swing it out to Hart again, but he is stopped pretty quick. Boy, he was hit at the line of scrimmage by E.K. Vinson, but he was able to squeak a couple more yards out. 3rd down and 3 now for the Sparrows.
But it seems like whenever a running back has a chance to break free against the Seattle Tyrants, Mr. 52 does a great job running after him and making the tackle.
We go deep down left side, intercepted. And nice position and nice play by Iverson Gamble. Second interception of the day for the Tyrants defense.
And unfortunately, Sioux Falls is doing the complete opposite of what they did last week. Already committed 3 turnovers. And you don't want to gamble on Iverson Gamble. He will make you play. Great job cutting in front of the receiver, climbing that ladder to make that INT and give Seattle prime position to add to their lead here.
Yeah, Gamble had a great position on that receiver and was just kind of sitting there waiting for the throw. It's now first down and 10 at the 49-yard line. Seattle back at work. Lewandula drops back to throw. Has all kinds of time, but takes too much time and is hit and sacked. That is the first sack of the day for the Sparrows, and that comes for number 96. That's Marcellus Morton. The defensive end brings up second down and 19.
And great job by M Square, basically monkey tackling Lewandula there.
Going to throw it to Sandlin out of the backfield, and he lowers his shoulder enough for 4, third down and 15.
And you see those stats there. You see the complete contrast of yards and interceptions. Tyree was a monster last week against Tulsa, but he's struggling today.
So third down and 15 now. Seattle backed up into a position they really haven't been in all day. 5 wide, empty backfield. Got 4 down for the Sparrows, but they drop one of their down linemen into coverage. Drop back, throws downfield. Defense comes up and makes the play. Incomplete. Nice play by Terrell Davis once again.
And good job by Terrell Davis making sure that Smelser doesn't make that catch. That's very important for Sioux Falls because they get off the field and give their offense a chance to get 7 on the board before this quarter is over.
So fourth down and 15 will force a punt for the Tyrants. And the Sparrows defense came out and did their job. Punt comes down at the 20. Nice return out past the 25 to the 27. First down and 10.
A contrast of yards and interceptions. Tyree was a monster last week against
Sparrows. They have 3:04 to work with here in this half, and they will receive coming out of the second half.
Yep, it's very important for Tyree to return to his form from last week and help his team march down the field and get 7 before this quarter is over.
I mean, Tyree hasn't had a horrible season. He's 63 for 95, 635 yards so far in 2 games. Throw it to the right this time. Complete out to the 31-yard line. First down.
Make that catch. That's very important for Sioux Falls because they get off the field and give their offense a chance.
Second down and 6 now for the Sparrows.
And great job by the backup tight end, J.J. McGee, 6'6", 245-pounder. Climbed that ladder, make that catch, and absorbed a hit, but still got 4 yards for his team.
2 wide left, single back. Tyree's going to hand it off to Hart, and Hart's only going to gain a yard. Third down and 5. That Seattle defense has been stingy in the middle today.
Yeah, and they got great D linemen, especially 2 star players in Maverick and the Jukin Rukin. I'm sorry, I stumbled there, but they've been helping stopping Colin Hart and Tyree from making some noise here in this first half.
Trips to the right, drops back to throw, throws on the post route right over the middle. It is complete, and that's enough for first down. First down and 10. Sioux Falls, good catch by Robert Garrity. And we are at the 2-minute warning. It is Seattle 28, Sioux Falls 0. We'll take a break and be back with more action. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports Network. 2 minutes left in this half, and Seattle has control, but Sioux Falls back on offense, trying to make something happen before the end of the half. Trips to the right this time for Tyree. Single receiver left, empty backfield. Has time to work, throws it over the middle. It's complete. Nice catch. Down into Tyrants territory. First down and 10, Sioux Falls. A.J. Warren on the reception.
And the shortest receiver out of the 3-star players right there is A.J. Warren, but he's able to find some room in the secondary of Seattle, making that catch and help Sioux Falls get in Seattle territory.
So first down and 10 in Seattle territory at the 44. 2 wide left, 1 wide right, 2 backs behind Tyree. Short drop, throws it deep downfield. Complete. Down inside the 30 to the 24-yard line. Nice play. Riley Porter on the catch.
And Tyree is going back to his form from last week. Nice dot to Riley Porter. Only threw it to where he can make the catch. And Porter, in spite of the fact absorbing that hit, was able to get his team close to the red zone.
Short drop again from Tyree, goes right-hand side, and that one's complete. And it's going to be a gain of 4 again to Riley Porter. Sorry, that one to A.J. Warren. 2nd and 6.
And I don't mind the out routes on first down when it gets you 4 yards. Good play by Warren, be able to cut back to the outside, make the catch, and make sure that his feet were in bounds.
Yeah, I got that clock stop too. So they've got 3 timeouts to work with and a minute left, a minute 1. In the shotgun, empty backfield. Tyree changing the play here. Looking to throw, throws left quick. And it's complete, but they're going to keep him in bounds. Riley Porter brings up 3rd down and 1. Working in the hurry up now. Empty backfield again. Tyree in the pocket, throws over the middle. It's complete. Down inside the red zone, down to the 2-yard line. First down and goal at the 2, 43 seconds left, and they're going to take their first time out.
So A.J. Warren's been unfortunately absent for most of this half, and on this drive alone, he comes up with 3 big catches that help extend this drive and actually get Sioux Falls in scoring range. We should see a healthy dose of number 22 very shortly for 6.
So 2 backs, everybody else in tight. Right here on the goal line. Or on the 2-yard line, but close enough. Drops back to throw. Going to swing it out to Hart to the left into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparrows. Nicely designed swing pass there for Colin Hart.
And great job by Tyree getting rid of the ball as soon as he did, because if he was a second late, that could have had an IET, a pick 6 written all over it. But he's able to find Colin Hart on a swing pass to the left for 6, and this is what Sioux Falls needed going into half, Rich.
Yeah, a little momentum, a little bit of spark. And there's 39 seconds left on the clock. So that will give the Tyrants a little bit of time to work. And the extra point's pending here. Kick is up and good. So 39 seconds left in the half, and Seattle 28, Sioux Falls 7. Again, for those of you just joining us that haven't been around this before, the Simulation Football League is a controllerless esport. And just a huge community. Make sure if you're interested, if you just can't figure out what this is, make sure you get into our Discord. Check out our website, simulationfl.net. And you can go out now to the 11 Sports Next Twitch page and get in with the chat there and ask some questions or just figure out how this stuff all works. We'd love to have you join in. First down and 10 now for the Tyrants. They've got 35 seconds left to play in this half. They've got 3 timeouts to work with, though.
Yeah, but they have a comfortable lead. Will they be trying to go for the kill right now and get in the field goal range, or will they just settle for their 20-point lead and take it to the locker room for halftime?
You know, that's one of those philosophy things. Do you take your foot off the pedal? Fakes the handoff to Sandlin. Throws to the right, incomplete. Incomplete pass. It'll bring up second down and 10. You know, if you're this efficient and you've got some momentum going, which Seattle has had up until that last score by Sioux Falls. Simulation Football League is a controllerless esport and just a huge community. You know, do you want to really interrupt that though, Troy?
Yeah, that's true. The thing is, it doesn't help that Wallace didn't make that catch. He wasted about 4 seconds there. Hopefully, the rest of the receivers can make up for Wallace's mistake there.
High formation behind Leondula. Going to hand it off to Sandlin, going to the left. Right tackle. Now he lowers a shoulder and drags another defender out to the 38-yard line, gain of 8, 3rd and 2.
Not for sure why they're not calling timeout.
Again to Sandlin to the left-hand side, and he breaks the tackle, but finally stopped just short of the first down. So that'll bring up a 3rd down, 4th down, 4th and inches. 5 seconds left. They're just going to let it run out.
Yeah, I'm surprised Sioux Falls didn't call a timeout there and give Levy a chance to return one for 6.
So that will bring us to the end of the first half. Seattle 28, Sioux Falls 7. Stick around. We'll be back. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports Network. Actually, let's check in with the studio first. Let's check in with the studio with Cameron Irvine. Cameron.
Thank you, Rich. Halftime in Seattle, 28-7. The Tyrants lead the Sparrows here on 11 Sports. Other action going on around the Simulation Football League all weekend long. There's 21 teams in the SFL, and here on this debut weekend, we've already seen plenty of drama. How about the 3-time defending champs in the 3rd quarter right now? They are trailing after falling to Tallahassee last week. They trail Mexico City 14-3 in the 3rd quarter. Earlier today, Tulsa scored 16 unanswered points, broke a 10-10 tie, and won 26-10 on the road. And how about the London Knights, down 30-14 at home, win 38-33 in a thriller. Send it back to Rich, T-Roy, and the rest of the gang in Seattle, where the Sparrows are making a little bit of a run at it. Gentlemen?
Thanks, Cam. Appreciate it. Man, heck of a game going on over there in Mexico City. You know, Alaska's been so dominant in the last few years, the last few seasons, D-Roy. Just seeing them struggle a little bit here, surprising.
Yeah, they went through a lot of changes on offense. You know, they got a new running back in J.W. Doyle, who's taking over for Jason Williams, who's taking over J.W. Doyle's spot in OKC. So they did a little exchange there. So once J.W. Doyle get hot and their running game returns to the form that Alaska's used to seeing for the past 2-3 seasons, they should be able to make some noise on the offense side of the ball. But defense looked like they're still back to where they were previously.
So here we go, second half. And Seattle will kick this one off and get Sioux Falls back on offense, see if they can build on that score there at the end of the first half. Tyree is 12 for 15 for 88 yards and a touchdown, but he has those 2 interceptions. Levy comes out to the 29-yard line, first down and 10, Sioux Falls. First half stats for the Sioux Falls Sparrows. A.J. Warren, 3 receptions for 30 yards. Riley Porter, 2 for 25, and Robert Garrett Jr. in his first game, 3 for 25 yards as well. 3-back set, single receiver to the left. Tyree's going to go to Hart to the right-hand side. He's got some blocking, gets it across.
Oh!
Gets it across the first down marker, down to a first down, down to the 39-yard line, first down and 10.
I'm sorry. If I was Mr. Joey Holt, I would not be talking trash, because if he didn't get in Hart's way, he was off for the races. He actually tripped. He actually made a great block, but he couldn't get up in time.
Introducing the Hometown Collection by Fanatics. Wrap your team in city with this collection of locally inspired graphics designed for the fan. Available at Fanatics.com. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Then get on board with the Tax Admiral and let us steer your way to financial freedom. If you owe $10,000.
So that was the best run we've seen from Colin Hart so far tonight. In the single back set, going to go, no, fakes it to Hart, throws it over the middle, and intercepted down across midfield, down to the 45-yard. Going to go to Sandlin right up the middle. Gain of 5, second down and 5. That's a good first down run.
Yeah, and as long as Sioux Falls defense stay on the field, they're going to get tired eventually, and Zach Sandlin is going to have potentially 100 yards more added onto his total. He's already over 100 yards. He could have a 200-yard game if Sioux Falls defense don't cause a turnover here.
3 receivers to the right, single back for Lewandula, drops back to throw, going to swing it out to Sandlin out of the backfield, and he makes his man miss, gets the first down, but then pays the price. Stopped hard by A.J. Levy, but that's enough for a first down.
A.J. Levy said, I had enough of this nonsense of you trucking our own players, Sandlin here.
In the single back set, going to go, no, fakes it to Hart, throws it over the middle.
A hit to the face there. What a tackle, but unfortunately it wasn't until after Sandlin got that first, but Sandlin might think twice about trucking people after that hit.
2 receivers right, 1 left, single back, 4 down linemen for the Sparrows. Short drop, goes right over the middle, complete. That'll be a gain of 8. Complete to Tristan Carr, second down and 2.
And I believe this is the first time we call his name since he got that touchdown earlier in today's game. Good job by him making this a second and manageable, which gives Seattle playing options here when he only got 2 yards to get the first.
Second down and 2, looking to throw. Plenty of time, going to swing it out to Sandlin again out of the backfield, and he's going to get the first down out to the 16-yard line. First down and 10 into the red zone again for the Tyrants.
Yeah, but nice catch by Zach Sandlin. I remember in an earlier broadcast, I was asked how I feel about those one-handed spinning catches, and sometimes it's like, oh, it's great. And then sometimes it's like, oh, crap. Because usually you get hit shortly after, but it didn't happen that time.
That's right. So trips to the right, single receiver left, empty backfield for Lewandula. On first down, drops back, throws it into the end zone, tipped, and incomplete. Good coverage out there by Terrell Davis. Trying to go with the kick drill again.
Yeah, that was great coverage, but I almost said pick it because he has a chance to make an INT in this drive here without Seattle getting points on the board. But great pat down right there. Otherwise, that could have been 6 for Seattle.
Second down and 10 now for the Tyrants. In the red zone at the 16-yard line. 8:38 left in the third quarter here in Seattle. 2 backs, 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Deep drop, steps up, throws right, completes, and stopped just short of the end zone. Brings up first and goal at the goal line.
And Lewandula has found a connection in Smelser today. This is his 5th or 6th catch in the game. Very reliable target. And he wants a contract in the worst way.
Yeah, he's out there playing for something, that's for sure. Terrell Davis makes a big stop on that one. He's been active back there in that secondary. Going to go to Sandlin right up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Tyrants. Big hole there for him to work with. Really wasn't touched much getting into the end zone.
Yeah, O-line has been doing a great job against the defense of Sioux Falls, giving Sandlin easy access to the end zone that time. The pulling guard, number 77, didn't have to block nobody. Sandlin just went right where 77 was at and walked into the house untouched.
So 34-7 pending this extra point. We did see one blocked today in St. Louis, I believe, in the Tulsa-St. Louis game, I saw an extra point blocked. That kick snap was low, and that one was close to being blocked, but it is up and good, so Seattle extends their lead 35-7. We'll take a break and be back here watching the Simulation Football League on the 11 Sports Network.
Introducing the Hometown Collection by Fanatics. Rep your team in city with this collection of locally inspired graphics designed for the fan.
Tonight's Simulation Football League broadcast on 11 Sports Network is presented by APM Music, Production Music Library, and Custom Music House. Brought to you in part by Fuel, Beyond Imagination. Visit the all-new SFL Interactive.net today. By Matt Doyle Designs, the official branding partner of the SFL. And by MediaTek Institute, turn your passion into your profession. Aerial shots brought to you by AirViews, United by Drone. Visit airviews.com to see more drone footage. So 8:07 left in this third quarter. Seattle 35, Sioux Falls 7. Seattle kicking off after that scoring drive. Well, those turnovers have hurt Sioux Falls pretty bad today, Troy.
Yeah, they already have 3, giving their defense more time on the field. And this drive, Rich, is going to be a double-edged sword. Reason why I say that is that Sioux Falls has to score if they have to score quick. But the defense will be back on the field once again. So no matter what happens on this drive, the defense will be back on the field, and they're going to be tired. Somebody's going to have to make a play on defense to give their offense another chance to score. But Sioux Falls has to score right here on this drive.
Tyree throws out to the left. That one is complete to Riley Porter. Gain of 5, second down and 5. And you're right, it's kind of a catch-22 here. They want to take some time and give their defense a break, but if they take too much time, they're not going to have enough time to get back in this game.
Yeah, and that's the situation they put themselves in. This is a complete contrast to last week where Tyree only had 1 INT and scored through for 4 touchdowns. But that's what they're in. They have to make something out of this if they want to come back and win it.
Tyree throws left again. That one is also complete, and that's going to be enough for a first down out to the 44-yard line again to Riley Porter. No, that one was not to Riley Porter. That one went to the backup tight end, Miles Portis.
And good job by the 6'4", 262-pounder making that catch and extend this drive, but they got to hurry up.
First down and 10 now, empty backfield. Going to throw the ball. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the right-hand side. Drops back, pump fakes, throws over the middle.
Oh, wow.
That was a dangerous throw into traffic. Almost picked off. Incomplete. Ajulani right there again.
Now, usually when I commentate games, I see a missed opportunity by one team. It will come back to haunt them shortly. We'll see if that's the case for Seattle with Sioux Falls basically live to fight another down after that missed INT opportunity.
2 to the right, single back. Tyree under center. Rush 7, or rush 5 that time. And he is stopped after a single yard. Colin Hart bring up third down and 9.
And we talked about this before. It's very hard to run against this D line of Seattle. They already got 2 stars in Rukin and Maverick, and they got other great role players on the D line. It's going to make it a pain in the butt to run against them.
Looking to throw. Tyree throws it right, and that one is complete. I think it was tipped at the line, but he still was able to get it out there to his receiver, Lynn. Brings up 4th and 3, though.
Now, I actually like that pass, but I would have preferred that pass to happen on second down instead of third down. If I was Sioux Falls, the next time they get on the field, I'll throw more passes that will be going towards out of bounds because that'll actually stop the clock for about 2 or 3 more seconds.
Yeah, I agree. You can You can work those sidelines and get a little bit more time out of it. This one's going to come down inside the 15-yard line, close to the 10. Returned out to the 16. And Seattle will take over first down and 10 with 6:34 left in the third quarter. Let's do some chat shout-outs here in the Twitch. Project X Crusade still there with us. X to Brown Knights. Drek 900, the Dead Knight 57. Stephen Hacker still in there. AJ Pick 6. Jay Ringgold. Average Joker. Udanka's in there. Going to hand it off to Sandlin. Off the right-hand side, he's going to gain 4, second down and 6. Lloyd Graham, I see you up there too. Cheeseburger. More Rivers hanging out in the chat a little bit. Abe Ware. Appreciate you guys being here, listening and watching and supporting the Simulation Football League. If you're new, make sure you go out and check out simulationfl.net. That's our website. Find out about all this crazy esports going on. Going to go deep down the field, and it is intercepted. Sioux Falls comes up with an interception, makes a good return out across the 20. He's still going down to the 10, inside the 10-yard line to the 7. Nice pick back there in the backfield, and Sioux Falls goes back on offense.
And great job by TD, the Simulation Football League's TD, who almost took it to the house.
X to Brown Knights. Drek 900, the Dead Knight 57.
After that great pick, he undercut the receiver, was able to climb that ladder and help his team and get in a great field position. Now, Sioux Falls has to capitalize, get 6 on this board, and then they got some strategizing to do after that.
So now inside the red zone, inside the 10, first down and goal at the 7 for the Sparrows. Drops back to throw. Plenty of time all day long back there. Nobody even around him. Throws into the end zone. Incomplete. Wow, trying to get the ball to Robert Graham Jr., but the defense of Seattle, Mario Martino, said nothing doing. And he had all day, Troy.
Yeah, that's a great job by the O-line. You rarely see Tyree getting that much time in today's game. But usually when you're this close to the end zone, the longer it takes for a pass play, the most likely it's going to be unsuccessful. That's what we saw here.
Yeah, I think Seattle only rushed 3 on that one, I believe. Looking to throw. They're going to bring 4 this time into the end zone. Incomplete. Boy, that was a dangerous pass, too. The receiver was not there yet. Timing pattern, and the receiver got held up.
Yeah, Tyree is like, oh, no, I almost threw another pick there. Ajelani was the guy who could have picked the ball off and he decided to sacrifice his body. Again, a missed opportunity. Would that come back to hurt Seattle? We'll see.
Yeah. At what point do you go for it in 4-down territory here inside the 10? Trips to the right, one to the left. Tyree dropping back to throw. Pump fakes. Has plenty of time again into the end zone.
Got it.
Touchdown, Sparrows. Nice pass there from Tyree to Robert Garrett Jr.
And Garrett Jr. makes up for the missed opportunity 2 plays ago. And as I said earlier, that potential INT by Ajelani comes to the end zone. The longer it takes for a pass play, the most likely it's going to be unsuccessful. That's what we saw here. Comes back to hunt Seattle as Sioux Falls cuts the lead basically to 21 after that. Actually, and that is go ahead.
Yeah, for Robert Garrett Jr., he got signed, what did you say, 2 days ago, I think.
That's
That
correct.
is his first Simulation Football League career touchdown. The extra point is up and good. So Seattle 35, Sioux Falls 14 with 5:36 left in the third quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports Network. So after Robert Garrett's first touchdown catch in his SFL career, the Sioux Falls Sparrows cut the lead. Seattle 35, Sioux Falls 14, and they booted away to the Tyrants. Return that one out to the 30-yard line, first down and 10, and Seattle come back out on offense.
Now we'll see if Sioux Falls can create another turnover and get themselves back in the game. The biggest deficit was 24. So if Sioux Falls is able to come back and win it, they will take over that historic mark of the biggest comeback in Simulation Football League history.
Back in the shotgun, Lewandula. Single back with him. Going to hand it, no fake, the handoff to Sandlin. Steps up, over the middle. That one is incomplete, still bouncing around. Finally hits the ground. Incomplete. Bring up second down and 10. Terrell Davis knocked that one down.
And thankfully we don't have a face cam of my expression because I thought that was an INT, and I was like, what? It's like when you see The Undertaker lose his in WrestleMania, I was that guy who had that funny looking face. That was my expression there. I thought that was an INT.
Trips to the left this time, single receiver right, empty backfield for Lewandula. Looking to throw, throws left, and that is tipped and almost picked off. That would have been a pick six, T-Roy. Nick Fargo on the defense there.
That should have been a pick six. He was able to put one paw in the air to knock it down, but he needed to use two. Like I said before, missed opportunities could come back to haunt you. We'll see if that's going to hurt Sioux Falls here on this 3rd and 10.
So 3rd down and 10 now for Seattle. Empty backfield. Trips to the left. Got 5 on the line for Sioux Falls. They're going to rush floor, going down deep. And it is complete. Gets back behind the defense. Complete to junior senior, the 3rd. That's enough for Seattle first down.
And it comes back to haunt them on the next play. Looks like an out route. Was he even contested? No, he wasn't. He was just ran right by number 26 and able to do a one-handed catch, giving some swag points to his StatCom there, giving Seattle, getting them in Sioux Falls territory.
So back up under center, Lewandula with 2 backs, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Going to go to Sandlin to the right-hand side, has a hole. He gets it down to the 35-yard line, gain of 8, second down and 2.
And Rich, if I was Seattle, I would prefer down to run the ball more for Sandlin. I mean, he's averaging over 5 yards to carry. Might as well give him the ball and help burn this clock away and get 6 and walk away with this game with the win.
Sandlin's already at 138 yards. Go to Sandlin again to left. He is hitting the backfield and stopped. Nothing doing that time. It's going to be a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
And that play was made by a guy whose name is appropriate for this time of the season. Johnny Summers, great tackle by him. He's looking to get paybacks for getting trunked by Sandlin earlier in this game.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of guys looking to do that.
Yes.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Single back for Lewandula. Looking to throw, short drops. Going to swing it out to Sandlin to the right-hand side. He is hit just short of the first down marker and stopped and dropped. So it'll be 4th down and inches. Good tackle by Terrell Davis again. Seems like we're saying his name a lot.
Yes, and he's the rookie that was the 13th pick of this past season's SFL draft. Great job by him, but he's going to have to make another play here because it looks like they're going for it.
They are going for it. They hand it off to Sandlin. Oh! No, he's going to get sacked.
What a play!
Wow. Lewandula dropped in the backfield for a loss, and that will be a turnover on downs. Johnny Summers, you just talked about him.
Well, it's definitely summertime. I'm not going to sing the song, but it was definitely summertime. Great job by Johnny Summers disrupting the handoff. Actually, someone else helped disrupt that handoff, Mr. Lennox Sanders. And then Summers able to clean up and put the end to Seattle's drive.
And that is what Sioux Falls needed. They needed a turnaround like that. And a turnover on downs. It was not a real, it wasn't an interception or fumble, but And it does the same job. Drops back to throw. Goes left, and it is complete. It's going to be a gain of 4. Bring up 2nd down and 6. Riley Porter on the catch.
So the Sparrows fans are saying, so we have a chance. Yes, y'all do, especially if you can score before the end of this quarter and make the deficit 14. We'll see if the Sparrows here can make a house call for 6 before this quarter is over with.
So 2 to the left, single back. Tyree drops back, goes to Colin Hart, and he tries to stiff arm. Boy, they paid the price. Mario Martino, he tried to stiff arm Martino, but that wasn't happening.
And the undrafted rookie says, hey, there's another Martino in this league, but pay attention to me. I can make some big plays here, as you saw on that tackle.
All right, you see the graphic at the top. Make sure you go out and follow us on Twitter. The SFL is Twitter at SimulationFL. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. Go out and join the Discord. He's going to be sacked. Every time I start talking, they come in here and get a sack. So Tyree is dropped in the backfield, that time by Bones Malone Jr.
And that's the second time we call his name for a sack. Great job by Bones Malone Jr. Now, I was about to compliment Sioux Falls Julian Tyree for getting rid of the ball as fast as he could, but he didn't do it on that play, and now we got a punting situation.
Punt comes down at the 25-yard line, and a nice return out to the 35. So Seattle will start off 1st down and 10, see if they can get back in the end zone, extend this lead a little bit, maybe try and put the game away.
And what will help be Mr. 32 wearing the navy blue and what do you call the other color? Teal?
Teal, I call it teal, yeah.
Now let's be the beast that's wearing number 32. Burn this clock, take this to the 4th quarter, and put Sioux Falls away here.
So two wide left, 1 wide right, 2 backs, drops back to throw. Lulundula going to swing it out to Sandlin and lowers his shoulder. But yeah, John Barnhart, he was tired of getting lit up by Sandlin, so he said it was my turn.
Yeah, and that was the fullback there who made the catch. But hey, Barnhart wanted to unleash the beast on number 33 there. Great hit by him.
Yeah, I did not see that was the fullback. Drops back to throw. Lulundula going to swing it out again to the right-hand side, and that's fullback again. And he's going to get enough for the 1st down out to the 49-yard line. They're saying that was Sandlin.
Yeah, that was Sandlin that time.
That was. Yep. I thought I saw 33 on his jersey.
But the reason why I said because he saw that block. That was a great block by tight end there. Helps bring in Sandlin for another 1st down, and guess what? That clock is burning.
Yeah, 1:10 left in the 3rd quarter. Seattle 35, Sioux Falls 14. Seattle working in Sioux Falls territory. 2 backs and 3 wide. Short drop, tries to get out of trouble, and it's tipped and knocked down. Good defense back there by John Barnhart, trying to get it to junior senior, the 3rd.
And Barnhart is talking some trash on the Seattle sidelines there after he made that great pat down, but he had a chance to pick it off too. Let's see if Sioux Falls can create a turnover opportunity here.
So 2nd down and 10 now for the Tyrants. Just inside Sioux Falls territory. Going to hand it off to Sandlin. Trying to take it right up the middle, but there was nothing there for him. Gains a yard. 3rd down and 9. Stop made by Jay Ringgold.
And great play by Ringgold, making this a 3rd and long situation. Sioux Falls, however, need to make sure that Seattle doesn't get even into field goal range. They don't want to sacrifice any points on this drive here.
4 wide, single back. Short drop by Lulundula. Throws it to the left. It's complete. Nice catch and wait. 2 backs and 3 wide. Short drop. Tries to get out. To hold on to the ball there for the Tyrants. That trouble, and it's tipped and knocked down. Good defense back there by John Barnhart. Trying to get it. Bond Blue. 6 seconds left in this one, and I think they're just going to let the clock run out and bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So that will do it. End of the third quarter. Seattle 35, Sioux Falls 14. You're watching the Simulation Football League on eSports Network. We'll be back after this break. Tonight's Simulation Football League broadcast on 11 Sports Network is presented by Nation's Best Football, helping NFL, college, high school, and youth players to help secure the bag. By ScoreStream, official live scoring app of the SFL. By Sector 6, custom esports jerseys and apparel, and the exclusive SFL shop provider. And by SpyGoat, dedicated to the craft of audio. Aerial shots tonight brought to you by AirView, United by Drone. Visit airview.com to see more drone footage. Back here for the fourth quarter. Get the fours up in the chat. Fourth quarter here in Seattle. Seattle 35, Sioux Falls 14. We'll start off with a handoff to Sandlin. He breaks a tackle and gets out to the 33 for a gain of 3. Second down and 7.
And what's Seattle's task for the rest of this quarter? Melt the clock. We'll see if they can accomplish that here with some nice running plays for Sandlin.
10:40 again. We just started the fourth quarter. 2 backs, 2 wide, 3 wide. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. 4 down for Sioux Falls. Going to go to Sandlin again off the right-hand side. Bounces it out just a little bit. Stopped after a 2-yard gain. Third down and 5 now, and the clock's still ticking.
Yep, and that's the main thing, just keeping that clock burning. Give Sioux Falls a little chance to make a comeback here and go home with the victory.
Trips to the left, no one on the right-hand side, single back. Looking to throw, Lewandula has time, sits in the pocket, throws over the middle, tipped and knocked down, incomplete. Nice defensive play there by the Sioux Falls Sparrows, Nick Fargo.
And now that's going to be a field goal attempt. It looks like it's going to be a 48-yarder. We'll see if Sioux Falls will be able to stop the non-contract kicker from adding on to his team's lead here.
You're right, Chip Longfellow. Chip Longfellow from about 47 and a half. Almost center of the field. The snap is there. Good hold. The kick is up. On its way. And no good. Wide left. Wide left for the kicker. So the score stays the same, 35-14. Let's throw it back to the studio and get an SFL update from Cam Irvine. Go ahead, Cam.
Thank you, Rich. Well, it took until 3:33 to go in the fourth quarter for the three-time champions
we'll
to
get that
score.
update here in just a little bit. We're going to come back to action. Seattle 35, Sioux Falls 14. Three backs,
Damn it, Rich.
heavy set,
Send it back
single
to me after
receiver
this
to the
part.
left. Going to the right-hand side, Colin Hart, and breaks the tackle, gets across the first down line right out to midfield. First down and 10. Let's take that game break now and check in with Cam.
All right, apologize for those technical difficulties. As I was saying, with 3:33 to go in the fourth quarter, Alaska, the three-time champions of the SFL, just scored their first touchdown of the day. A Franagawa pick six helped Mexico City pile it on.
A half. Almost center of the field.
And the Aztecs lead 31-13. And the three-time champs are close to an official losing streak. Back to Rich and Troy.
Well, that's not what I would have expected. Going to Hart right up the middle, and he is stopped dead in his tracks. No gain, second down and 10 right at the midfield stripe. Not what I would have expected in that game, Troy.
Expecting Seattle to be this far ahead. Sioux Falls needs to wake up here, make this a game.
Throwing a little parity here in the SFL. Some of the teams that have been dominant in the past are having a little trouble so far this season. Breaks the tackle. Colin Hart gets it past the first down line. First down and 10 now at the 40 and stops the clock.
And he's spinning the Seattle defense right round after a couple spin tackles there. Here's the replay. One-on-one opportunity. He made two defenders miss and truck a third guy into the shallow realm. And that's a good start on this drive, but they need to hurry up and score and potentially think about some onside kicks if they score a touchdown here.
You see Ajloni there with two interceptions so far today. Three down linemen for the Tyrants. Up under center. Tyree goes to the left, and it is complete. It's enough for 4 yards, brings up second down and 6.
And that was Porter's making the catch there, but the problem is they're not moving fast enough for me. I want them to make this a game. They got to hurry up.
Yeah, they are taking their time a little bit. 8:15 left in this game. They've got 3 timeouts, but you got to be working quick if you want to make up that kind of score deficit. Colin Hart trying to do a little screen pass, but he was stopped quick right there in the backfield by the Seattle defense.
And I guess they letting Colin Hart know, Rich, that, man, we're getting tired of you trucking us and putting in spin cycles. You better be ready the next time you get the ball. And he just took a hit.
Trips to the right, single receiver left. Empty backfield for Tyree. On third down and 9, drops back, throws it to the right, and that is enough for a first down. First down and 10, Sioux Falls. Well, I was kind of concerned about that one when A.J. Warren cut out short of the first down line, but he made it work.
Yeah, he's able to get the yards after the catch there. Good job by him. I think this is the first time we called his name in the second half after he had a monstrous end to the first half. I think Sioux Falls need to give Mr. A.J. Warren more touches more often.
Trips to the right, single receiver left, single back in the backfield behind Tyree. Fakes the delay, going to throw it left, complete, and able to drag the toes. Second down and 2 now. Riley Porter with a nice catch.
Nice catch, a nice toe drag swag, as you mentioned earlier. Helped extend this drive, make this a very easy second and short. We got a lot of options in the playbook here to get that first down and extend this drive.
So 2 backs, everybody else in tight. No one out wide on this formation. Drops back to throw. Tyree going left.
Oh!
Tipped and dropped, incomplete. Boy, that was a first down, too. Just could not keep it in the hands of the backup tight end, Portis.
And Portis heard Bones Malone Jr. about to break some bones if he was going to make that catch. Unfortunately, got the Butterfingers there and make this a 3rd and short.
3rd down and 2 now going 2 wide. And a single back. Got 2 tight ends on the left-hand side. Looking to throw under pressure, goes left, and incomplete. It bounced on the ground before it got to Riley Porter. Bring up 4th down and 2 now.
Well, believe it or not, Rich, the clock is moving, so I think they said that he caught it.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
It would have been buried off if he dropped it in the first place.
That's right. I thought it hit the ground.
I did too.
But yeah, you're right. It's still running, so that was a completed pass for no gain. We go back to the tight formation with 2 backs. Boy, they are taking their time. 9 seconds left. Oh, they're going to take a timeout. Trying to get somebody to jump on 4th down. But I would really think this would be 4 down territory for the Sparrows.
Exactly.
Unless they're just kind of giving in.
Yeah, that looks like they're trying to give in. I don't know why they didn't just hand it off to number 22 or just gone for it. That's a little bit of a head scratcher for me.
Yeah, so they're going to bring their punter Max Mulholt out. No, they're going to. Oh, sorry, we're a little closer in. We're in field goal range here.
Yep, about 37-yard attempt.
Yeah, I got to pay attention, I guess. Thought we were a little farther out from the end zone than that, so I can take all the heat in the chat for that. And the kick is up and good. High snap, but he got it down. So Seattle puts 3 more on the board. Seattle Sioux Falls does 35-17, and we'll take a break. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports Network. We'll be back. .625 left in the 4th quarter. Seattle 35, Sioux Falls 17. And kind of expected to see an onside kick here, T-Roy.
Yeah, they should have. I'm kind of shocked that they're not doing it right now.
A nice return there out past the 30-yard line to the 33. And Seattle will go on offense with 6:21 to try and kill on the clock with a nice lead.
Yeah, Sioux Falls got to create a turnover in the worst way with just 6:21 left. But yeah, as you said before, I'm surprised they didn't go for an onside kick. And 21 points is the deficit right now. Well, now change that to 18 points. Anything can happen, though.
That's right. Going to hand it off to Sandlin. He is met in the backfield. Nice defensive play there from the Sparrows defense. No gain, or loss of 2. 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, and that may be a loss of 2, but the important thing is what's after that word 4th on that scoreboard. That clock is just reached under 6 minutes.
So single back for Lewandula. 2 wide right, 1 wide left. He's going to throws it left, completes, and looks like they knocked him out of bounds. No, they're going to say he came down inbounds. So the clock will keep running, gain of 2, 3rd down and 8.
And unfortunately, that's the situation that Sioux Falls has put themselves in. Being down by 18, they have to make a turnover in the worst way, and they got to do it right now before the clock strikes 0.
Empty backfield. Looks like they're going to throws it right over the middle. It is complete. One-handed catch out there from senior, the 3rd, but it's still 4th down and inches. And it'll force a punt for the Tyrants.
Now, this is why I'm not a head coach, Rich. Part of me wants to go for it on 4th and inches, despite the fact I'm on my own 42-yard line. I mean, you got a big back in Zach Sandlin. He should be able to fall forward and get that first and extend the drive. But I see why Seattle is punting right now.
Yeah, and I don't understand the passing in this situation. You give it to Sandlin, who's been able to pretty much have his way. Nice return here by Levy. He gets out past the 35 to the 37-yard line. Levy, nice return.
Now, I want to bring up something. Like in the Baltimore-Carolina game at the convention, there was a bunch of Kleins there, right? James Klein and his family was there on the team. And here in Sioux Falls, we got 2 AJs, AJ Warren and AJ Levy. It's a family affair here in the simulation football league.
Yes, it is. There's a lot of that going on in the simulation football league. So, yeah, get out there and check things out, folks. If you're not involved already, nice throw out to Collins. Spin around and catch it, but it does stop the clock. Gains a yard, 2nd down and 9.
Yep, and that is the positive thing. It stops the clock, but the swing pass could have gotten more yards, but Hart didn't have the ballerina shoes needed to tiptoe across that sidelines there.
All right, so don't forget 9 o'clock Central tonight right here on 11 Sports Network. 9 o'clock Central is tonight's game, Queen City Corsairs and Oklahoma City Renegades. So make sure you make plans. We'll be right back here tonight. Throws it right over the middle. That one is incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Riley Porter, but nothing doing. Then Monday night you've got Baltimore, Vancouver, and New Orleans, Carolina at 5, and then the nightcap 7:30, Tallahassee and Denver. I believe that is the fan night game of the week. Am I correct there, Troy?
I believe you are correct.
I think
it's our game of the week.
Yep. 3rd down and 9 for the Sparrows. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. They've got 4:35 on the clock. It's a lot of work to do for them to get into this thing. Goes right over the middle. That one's complete. Out across midfield, but does not stop the clock. Robert Garrett Jr. with another catch. He's having a great first game in the SFL. Looks to throw, throws it right over the middle again, and that one is complete for a 1st down. I believe, again, that was Garrett Jr. That it was.
Keep throwing it to him.
Hurry up offense, trips to the left, single receiver to the right, drops back, throws it right over the middle again, trying to get it to Garrett Jr., and it is complete down to the 25. 1st down and 10. They're making use of this new tight end. Going to earn his money tonight. Steps up in the pocket and sacked. Denzel Maverick brings him down.
Hurry up, Tyree.
2nd down and 14. Tyree trying to get his wits about him. Looking to throw, throws it over the middle. That one is complete. Brings up 3rd and 6. Single back, trips to the left. Sorry, that was Tyree trying to get in the shotgun. Intercepted. And that ends that drive. Wow, I can't. That was a pass. Kane Vasquez is back there sitting, waiting on it.
And those of you fans who are new to our league, who've been watching the No Fun League, you're probably saying that should have been a penalty to hit that we just saw there. But we're savages in the SFL.
That's
we
right.
can take those hits.
Nobody gets a blanket and a pillow to be laid down in the SFL. Drops back to throw. Lewandula standing in his own end zone, throws it right over the middle. That one's complete. It's only going to gain 2, but it does keep the clock running. 3:22 or 3:19 left now on the clock. Junior Senior the 3rd with another catch.
And speaking of savagery, so we're calling the game tonight, and then we'll be on the same field tomorrow as your team faces mine. Are you ready for the game?
You got some problems now. You got some problems.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Vancouver is not a team you want to mess with.
Twins to the left. Power I behind Lewandula. Going to Sandlin to the left-hand side. He'll lay somebody out again. Gets it down to the 14. Brings up 3rd down and 2. Man, he is punishing tonight.
Yeah, and he obviously had a little bit more chill of a second half than he did in the first half. But still, he is accomplishing his goal and his job in the second half, which is to help melt this clock away. And Sioux Falls ain't doing anything about it right now.
So if you didn't catch that, folks, you can do anything in this league. You be a player. We've got 12 star players on each team. You can be one of those players. You can be a broadcaster, a statistician. You can write for the beat team. There's a lot of things you can do in this league. So make sure you get out to the Discord and check things out if you want to get involved really quick. We're trying to find some guys on the stats team. Nice defense back there by the Sioux Falls secondary. Terrell Davis again making a play, knocking the ball down, incomplete. So again, get out to simulationfl.net, check the Discord, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just get involved. A huge community here. And the punt coming from the Tyrants. Coffins will kick it away. Got some pressure. Comes down at about the 47. Returned out to the 47 of Seattle, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Seattle 35, Sioux Falls 17. We'll take a break and come back for the conclusion of this game. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports Network. .153 left here in this one. And Sioux Falls on offense trying to make this a little more respectable, put some more points on the board. Empty set in the shotgun, throws over the middle, tipped and incomplete. Threw it into traffic. Dangerous throw, but you got to do something here toward the end of the game.
Yeah, and we'll see they're going to at least get some touchdowns here before this game's over, build some momentum for the next
Simulation Football League on 11 Sports Network.
Game. And let's look at the bright spots that Sioux Falls has. Their new tight end's been making noise, and Davis was on fire on defense, making great pat downs and had a nice INT to help them get close to the end zone during the third quarter.
We're going to go to Colin Hart to the left-hand side, gets out across the 45 to the, well, they're going to stop him right at the 45, and Sioux Falls will take their second timeout. 1:44 left in this one. They have one timeout left. But unless something drastic changes here in the next little bit, Seattle will go to 3-0, Sioux Falls to 1-2. And Sioux Falls is actually not a bad 1-2 team, T-Roy. This game does not demonstrate the quality of this team.
Yeah, they just got hit with the turnover bug today, but they got a lot of weapons on offense and defense. It's just, unfortunately, the turnovers cost them.
So back into the hurry up for the Sparrows. That one was complete over the middle. Drops back to throw down into the red zone at the 17, first down and 10. Trips to the left, single receiver right, empty backfield. Tyree drops back to throw, throws it over the middle, tipped and intercepted. Another interception off of the tip drill. And that will put this one away. Kane Vasquez gets another one. That's his second in a row.
He gets known. Let's give the assist to number 43 wearing the zebra stripe shirt because he got in the way of two Sioux Falls defenders there, helping Vasquez get that INT to put this game away.
So yeah, you're right. Tyree got hit with the turnover bug today and threw some interceptions. He's going to go to Sandlin out of the backfield. He is stopped in the backfield for no gain by Jose Fuentes. And Sioux Falls will take their last time out.
And let's go back to the AJ conversation. I just realized we have 4 AJs in this league. Warren, Levy, Jackson and Barnes. Jackson, of course, the quarterback for Tulsa, and Barnes, the secondary to safety for Chicago. Uh-oh.
That actually, yeah, nice hit. Nice hit there by number 24, Jay Ringgold. And Seattle has brought in their backups. That was Easton Johnson, the backup halfback.
He's getting them touches just in case Zach Santa needs a spell. Seattle knows they got very reliable backups to help carry the load during his absence.
So Sandlin looks like he's going to close out the day with 27 carries, 147 yards, and 2 touchdowns, along with 46 yards receiving. A great day for Zach Sandlin. We are in the victory formation. And that should end this game, folks. We've got 33 seconds on the play clock, and they're just going to let this one wind down and bring us to the end of this one. Seattle 35, Sioux Falls 17. Again, Seattle goes to 2-0 or 3-0. Sioux Falls to 1-2. And we'll talk a little bit about stats. Lewin Dula, 24 for 36, 243 yards and 3 touchdowns. Did have 1 interception, but 3 touchdowns. It's crazy. Great day for Lewin Dula.
And great job by the O-line giving Lewin Dula a chance to throw the ball and giving Zach Sandlin room to run and room to the ability to make those punishing hits as we saw him do all game long, Rich.
Look at that time of possession, 26 plus minutes for Seattle and 17 for Sioux Falls. That's plus the 5 turnovers. That just kind of makes tells the tale for Sioux Falls today, unfortunately.
And I don't know if you remember, but from our earlier conversation during one of the breaks, I posed the question: did Sioux Falls unfortunately only had the ball for just over 2 minutes? And I believe I was told I was right. And if you want to have a great offense, making some noise, you got to hold the ball longer than 2 minutes, unfortunately. But Sioux Falls was able to put some points on the board, but the damage was already done by that time.
The wide receivers for Seattle, Mason Kirby, 30 yards on 2 receptions and a touchdown. Junior Senior, the third, 80 yards on 8 receptions and a touchdown. Christian Carr, 36 yards on 3 receptions with also a touchdown. Again, Sandlin, 147 yards on 27 carries and 2 touchdowns. Let's go over to the offensive stats for Sioux Falls. Not quite as impressive. 32 for 43, 214 yards for Tyree, 2 touchdowns, but 5 interceptions. That'll kill you. Can't win a game when you throw 5 interceptions, unfortunately. A.J. Warren, 39 yards on receiving on 4 receptions. Riley Porter, 69 yards on 8 receptions. Robert Garrett Jr. in his debut game in the Simulation Football League, 7 receptions, 62 yards, and a touchdown. Great game for him. Colin Hart only 46 yards on the ground, but he did end up getting 1 touchdown. Looking for player of the game here, Troy.
I say give it to Zach Sandlin. Oh,
there it is. Zach Sandlin, 27 carries, and they're saying 144 yards and 2 touchdowns, but still great game for Zach Sandlin. Great game for the Seattle Tyrants. They come out and get this win. Now, don't forget, folks, again, tonight, 9 o'clock Central Time. 9 o'clock Central Time. It is Queen City Corsairs, Oklahoma City Renegades. Make sure you get back here for this. It's been a blast tonight. T-Roy, I appreciate you joining me. Stephen Hacker, thank you very much for taking care of the man for us. And so we will say goodnight again for T-Roy Gaines and Stephen Hacker. This is Rick Pratchett. Join us next time we get on the air. Thank you again for joining us. Good night.